Hey my beautiful people, what's going on? I'm coming to you really quick with a brush review, which I was supposed to been do it, but and it is I want to say the 12 piece or 14 piece travel kit. I'm sorry, I don't have the box right in front of me, but we can count them as we go. But before I get to those brushes, I first want to talk about the e.l.f. Kabuki brush. The Kabuki brush, yes, the bomb diggity. I recommend this brush to anybody. I use this brush to put on my powder. The bomb. The bomb. The bomb. I'm going to get another one because I want to have one in my purse and right here, where I do my makeup at, so I don't have to keep, traveling it back and forth. The bomb. I recommend it to anybody. And, I just like doing this because this brush is, so soft. And this is the first Kabuki I've ever got, and I would like to say thank you, Silla Junkie, because 07, because I was just so excited, because I always said I want a Kabuki, and I got a Kabuki. Thank you, and I recommend it. Alright, so getting into the other brushes. This is the e.l.f. powder brush, and it comes it's a travel case, so this brushes I recommend is good if you don't have to carry a whole bunch of different brushes with you. You can slide it in the pouch thing or whatever and be on your way when you have to go somewhere. The next brush is the angled foundation brush. I really can't say too much about this brush, only because I tried putting my foundation on once with it and I didn't like it. And I think the only reason why I didn't like it, I know it's really hard for me to be biased sometimes, but well, it's not hard for me to be biased, but it's just like when I'm used to doing something, I just have to do this several times to be like, okay, this brush is really good as far as putting on your foundation, blah, 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 yeah. And I think the reason why, like I said, didn't like it only because I'm used to putting on my foundation with the red sponge. Yes, the red sponge. Call it ghetto if you want to, but this is what works for me. Okay. So, next is the e.l.f. blush brush. I like it. I like the shape of it. It's soft. All the brushes are really soft to me. It gives you, a nice amount when you put it on your cheeks or whatever, if you use it for blush. And I say if you use it for blush because, you can use your brushes for anything that you want regardless of what they say. So, yes, I like this brush. The next is the complex brush. I used this once. And it was to put blush on, but I used it for blush by accident because I thought this was the blush brush. And I'm putting it on, I was like, this is just too much. It is too much of an area. This is a really big brush to use for blush. And then I looked down at it and I said, oh, this is the complex brush. I used it to put on powder. I think this may be a really good contour brush. I'm not good on contouring. I'm still, practicing or whatever. As far as powder goes, I think it's nice to use for powder. However, it just seems like it took me forever to, get it everywhere that I wanted it to get, I guess because of the size or whatever. But it is, it's really soft. I liked it. The next brush I am going to go over is the two I use daily, if I'm not using my other brushes, is the C brush, which it looks like that, and the precision brush, which looks like so. I use this for my lid and I use this for my crease, and I love this brush for my crease because the way it just sits in there so perfectly, and and if you was to do a V, I think it would be really good for you also, to do a V shape, because I usually use the other, brushes from the Dollar Studio, not Studio, but Elf line or whatever. And I really like, I just want a couple more of these just so when they're dirty and have to wash them, don't have to, But I recommend those two brushes, the concealer brush and the smudge brush. The concealer brush, hate it. I don't like it at all because it seems like when I put the concealer, and I put concealer on many different ways, and I've used brushes, before, and I don't like it because it seems like when I put the concealer on with this, it doesn't do anything. Like, it's not like it don't cover up. I didn't conceal my face today, but it seems like it's wiping the product off. And I don't like that at all. So I don't suggest this to anybody. The smudge brush is good for under your waterline and getting into your inner tear duct. This is very good small precision brush, as it says. So if you like getting that exact detail or whatever, this is a really good brush. Another good brush for detail, I would have to say, is the precision brush. I'm sorry, this is, yeah, this one was the smudge brush. I probably said something different. This is the precision brush. It's that small, and it's really good for if you're into really doing artistic stuff. I really suggest this brush, even though I'm not that artistic, but I have done some creative looks, and I used it to get you know, in small places, or to be really very precise with something, and this was a really good brush for that. The fan brush, I like it because it's soft, and I always said I wanted a fan brush, and this was my first fan brush, but I don't like it because it don't do what it's supposed to say, and most people say, you know, it's for what you call that, getting the fallout. And it don't get my fallout. So I don't know, like maybe my face, anything sticks to my face, and that's why the fan brush don't get it. I don't know, because even sometimes I have problems when I try to use the red sponge to get off fallout. I don't know, I just usually have to end up doing a makeup wipe. That's why I do my eyes first, then put on my face makeup. Side note. But anywho, yeah, I don't like it because it doesn't do what it, you know, says. And lastly is the small angled brush. I used this brush one time, and that was for my waterline. It's like I do and I don't like it. And I say because when I first got this brush was like extra hard. And I'm like, okay, is it supposed to be like that? Because I've never had, y'all know I'm a beginner. And my other angled brushes, they were never that hard. And I was like, okay, well, maybe it'll give me a better, you know, line or whatever. That is. So how many brushes was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I thought it was, no, that's 8 bone brush. But yep, I guess it's 11 brush kit. Yeah, if I count it right, it's 11. If I'm wrong, still Nikki, and it's really 12, I promise you, I did not lose a brush. I do not, I don't lose brushes. I don't play around when it comes to brushes. Because I've been trying to get my brush collection really up high. Well, not real high, but trying to have a good amount of brushes. So, because I hate washing my brushes. Side note. It ain't that I hate washing my brushes. It's just that I hate if I wash my brush and then it's not dry, and then I wanted to do my makeup the next day, or depending on how late I decide to wash my brush, you know, yeah. So then that way I don't have to worry about washing my brushes every day. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Okay, I digress. I know, I'm talking a lot, huh? I should have made this video my Still a Junkie 07. Anywho, thank you guys for watching. Thank you for hanging in there with me. As always, you stay blessed, be encouraged, and most of all, you stay beautiful. Peace out, one love.